Hello everyone, and you are all welcome to my video. And in this video I'll be covering the weekly outlook for the brand new week, which will be starting from tomorrow, 18 January 2026. So already we're in the second week of the year for January actually. So it's been pretty awesome. I've called lots of trades, I've shared lots of experiences on my community channel, and we've made so much progress to some extent, and this new week wouldn't be anything that will be different from what we've done so far. So try to put down anything if you can, try to jot something, or probably I hope this might even help you if you're actually already backtesting and stuff. So without any further delay, let's just jump right into it. So already, as you can see from my screen, I've done a little stuff on my screen already towards what I expect for the new week, but then all of these are subject to a lot on different time frame. But already, as you can see, this is the first possible trade I'm actually expecting if price should actually break out of this negative, as you can see here, this negative trend line here. If price could break out of it, so this is actually what I'm expecting, and the first trade towards it. I'll come back to this and why actually I'm looking at it and all. So let me just wipe it up. So let's start from the 1 week time frame. We usually start from the 1 week time frame. Let's start from the 1 week time frame. When we come up to the 1 week time frame, we could see how price has been bullish. 1 week has just been bullish, and we could see the fact that price initially gave a very deep and sharp retracement back into this level before we got a breakout of this high, indicating that price is actually still very much bullish and actually going to push up higher. I spoke about most of these levels, and we could see how they all reacted beautifully. So let's go down to 1 day time frame. When we come back down to 1 day time frame, we could see the build up here after the sharp reversal, how sellers were trying to push the market down, but the market still broke out higher, and it's just a reaction. I think I talked about this in one of the weekly outlook videos, that we've been moving on this bullish trend line, and most times price has tried to make attempts towards giving false movements as though price is going to sell off, but we tend to notice that for every false movement, price still regains that level and push up higher, and that was exactly what happened here. I think around this period towards late December, I was expecting price to continue buying from this region with the help of this FVG here, but we could see what happened. Full body close below the FVG. Price still tried to respect it as a way to use it as an inversion and sell down lower, but you could see what happened. Price still reclaimed this trend line level and still pushed up higher. That was the same thing that happened as early as 18 November of 2025. That's the same thing that's been happening over and over. And you could see how when price came into the premium level, faced with the resistance, price actually tried to give us a move that could signal that same stuff again, trying to break out the trend line, but fake out, reclaim the level, and broke up to and broke this high to push up higher. So we could see all of this actually indicates that most likely price is just cooking and falling towards 5k, and we could maybe see 5k in probably 2 to 3 or a month's time. We could see 5k with the way price is moving like this. So with basically everything that's happened here, we could see the fact that price tapped into this resistance level and then broke out of it, and with the close of Friday, price came back into that same resistance level, which we could ideally see that price has converted this resistance level into a support. It's trying to use that support, trying to fake that support to push up higher. So we could expect that probably because of this move that happened here, next couple of candles may be bullish, maybe green, and price will keep on pushing towards first to tap 4700 very easily, very easily. We would see 4700. So that's basically what I'm seeing on the 1 day time frame, and we could still see this FVG price tapped into the resistance level. The resistance level it's still somewhere around the midpoint of the FVG, and we could see a sharp rejection now. So I think all of these signs are very, very bullish. But there's one thing though that I'm keeping in mind. If we take our fib tool from this low here right up to this high, you could see that on the daily time frame, price is actually yet to fall back into the discount level. So any failure in price pushing up higher or breaking out of this particular level here would imply that price may most likely fall back, take this low, fake out the breakout again, give a fake out of this breakout here. We would like fake out the breakout at this level, tap into this point, and I could literally long to 5k from this point, from this region here within this FVG here. I could literally long to 5k, but then this will actually depend on what happens this new week that's starting out. So we can't be very, very sure of that till we see how the week starts. And if the week starts out with maybe Monday, Tuesday, price fails to break out of this level, or probably with Monday fails to break out of this level, then most likely we might first take this low, fall back into a discount a bit before we push up higher. This is actually what I'm seeing on the daily time frame. So let's go down to 4 hours. When we come back down to 4 hours now, we still see how 4 hours is still matching the same story that we've already seen on the daily time frame, and you could still see that bullish trend line. Can you see how we've been moving on, and you can see the multiple times that price fake that breakout again around all these levels, and we kept on pushing up higher. So notice what happened around these points here, this same region here. We could still see there's this within the resistance level, there's still this FVG that price rejected aggressively, and actually it's because of how price is actually very, very bullish. That's what gave about this rejection, because tend to see what happened here. We had a break of structure here at this point. Price still tapped, broke another structure here, but notice what happened. This is the major low here. Price still failed to give a full body close below this low. With the failure of price giving the full body close below this low, it means that this level is actually very valid for, it's actually very strong and very bullish, and probably once price gains enough momentum to take out this high with any close above this high, full body close above this high, we could just get room for more entries back towards this guy to use it as a breakout block or as a breakout trade, and easily price will continue running. That's basically what you could see here too. And if price fails to break this level out, the same fall, pick out this level and tap into here, and you could see what happened from this point. When we come back down here, I would love to mark out, if I'm marking out the trying to check for the discount level, I'd love to take it like this, even if we max it out. Well, let's max out somewhere here, but this is the major points here, and price still is yet to tap into it. So this is what we could actually see on the 4 hours time frame. You could actually see how it easily correlates to what we've seen already on the daily time frame. So let's go down to 1 hour. Let's go down to 1 hour. When we come back down to 1 hour, we are still getting the same story, but then we're getting something much more clear here on the 1 hour time frame. If you should look at this point right here, where price first reclaimed this fake out here, when price reclaimed this level, you could notice that after this break of structure here, if we take our discount, so you could see that price easily tapped into a discount before this huge move. And if we still take our discounts, our Fibonacci tool again to check for the discount level, if we take our Fib tool here to check for the discount level, if we should mark it to this high here, you could see that price exactly tapped into the discount level and gave that strong, very sharp rejection on the 1 hour time frame. But then more preferably, what we would actually want to see more is actually price tapping probably into this region more. You get me? So that's actually what I actually see, but still 1 hour is still screaming that price is actually very, very bullish. And I actually crawled a last trade on my VIB channel, a sell trade actually, with this break of structure premium level tap here and these falls that were falling back. But then when I saw this move back, this huge move that broke this rejection wicks here, actually called it close towards our entry, no loss type of stuff. So this is actually one of the reasons why I'm actually saying that probably price would still hold this level and use it as a way to break out and push up higher. So basically 1 hour is still supporting us, and you will still see the fall back, the tap into the bullish trend line to the reduced trend line, and you could still see the rejection and everything. So everything actually is adding up actually. So let's go down to 30 minutes. Let's clarify one or two things before we proceed. So you could see it here. It's very clear here. If I should take the fib tool again from this high to this breakout structure here, you could see the tap into it. So the expectation was with this entry here, price should be able to continue and give a very negative close on Friday, but it failed to do that. And if we should go down lower to 15 minutes, you can see here that the first rejection happened here. We saw the confirmation. There was confirmation at this point, but when price came to hold this confirmation, it came into the period level for the confirmation, closed nearly towards the SL and sold off, and still came back towards that point again, trying to sell off. But the next thing, an impulsive move. So an impulsive move actually broke out of this small level here, left us with this average. That's actually basically why I'm actually looking at this, and probably it could fall as low as this to tap into this point and push up higher and if it successfully breaks above this level, out of this level, easily price will use these guys still as a way to push up higher. So basically this is actually what I'm expecting for the new week. But if we get a failure, let's switch up to 30 minutes so we could have a broad view. If we should get a failure now, that's probably with market open, price just moves a bit and comes back to pick up buy orders. But when starting to react, because I expect it reacts some reaction on this level, but when starting to react, it fails to take this high and probably does something like this. What I would expect is most likely more entries will be picked here, and this will be the run. To be as easy as this. And when we fall back towards this level, then we could easily look for a nice bullish trade. Probably price coming back towards the side will still give some type of reaction, and with this reaction, next thing we reclaim into this level and push up higher. So basically this is the alternative to what happens if there's a failure to break out of. So if price fails to break out of this, you might see something like this: fall back, take out this Friday's low, fall back around this 4519 level, and we reclaim the trend line level. So basically this is actually what I'm expecting. I'll be calling lots of trades, but very caution trades actually, and I would actually want you all to actually take advantage of it too, so that we can actually make the best out of the second half of this month. I've opened only 5 slots for my course right now. My mentorship course is already live, and if you're looking for more details about that, check the description or join the Telegram channel so you could actually know about that more. And my VIP slots are actually open too. I drop entries that I'll guide you towards how you take your trades, tell you when you close, take pass outs and all of that. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and thank you for watching.